There's just an atmosphere in the plane that just kind of, there's a still atmosphere, and I still remember it today, where it was an uncomfortable feeling of, you know, for the first time I just felt Glynda was unsure of himself, you know, and because it, you know, the train that we were flying in, we didn't really know exactly whether it was safe or not, and all of a sudden the plane started to shake, and I just remember Glynda screaming out like, "We're going down."
The Coquitlam resident was taking a sightseeing trip with his girlfriend and his best friend Dave Johnson on Saturday afternoon. They took off from Pitt Meadows Airport on a rented four-seater Cessna 172, headed towards Squamish when the plane crashed into the woods. The pilot, a friend visiting from Iceland, was killed on impact. Amazingly, Elliot was left with barely a scratch. Worried about an explosion, he jumped into action, pulling his injured friends from the mangled wreckage. The three survivors were eventually airlifted from the scene.
I suffered a shattered femur and torn knee ligaments, ruptures in my face, broken nose, and all of a sudden the doctors were telling me that I might not be able to run again. After a few months of doing like the basics of physiotherapy, I hadn't literally touched my board in 8 months. And I picked that thing up, and just being able to cruise was just the most amazing feeling. So life now, man, after the plane crash is a lot different.